new Piper M, like in Mike, 500. This is the latest and greatest from Piper, and this is the new Avionics panel. You see the Autopilot panel's been moved to the top, and there's some new features here. The landing gear lights are here, and the pressurization system is now completely digital, no more controller. Aspen has contributed a backup instrument over there for which is completely separate from the two Adahars that drive the PFDs. It's the same smooth running PT6-42A. There's just nothing to not like about this new panel. It's an upgrade of the highest order. This has got the new level technology, which we're going to talk about a little later, and some other fine Autopilot features. This is the new MFD display. As usual, we've got fuel and flaps in here, but now we have the landing gear lights, which are no longer analog. Very nice. And let's see, we have pressure differential in there. This is digital pressurization system. So I noticed when you brought ECS, I think you brought ECS to normal, there was a very mild pop sound, a little poof sound, and that was the cabin.
And all you do really is just put the destination elevation in there, and that is on the timer reference soft key.
Got it.
And down at the bottom, you just scroll down to that, and put whatever your destination field elevation is. Here we're at 26 feet, so it's 30 feet. And that's it. And then that will be repeated there, and that is the sum total of your management of the pressurization system.
Well, it's certainly a lot simpler and therefore I believe safer. Brand new enhanced stability protection. So with Bart's permission, I'm going to kick off the Autopilot and demonstrate this. We have these double bars at the 45. So if I clear to the right, and make a gentle bank to the right, it's just like the old Meridian or the former version. But if I continue on to 45, we get I can feel like a little bit of a pushback. So of course 30 degrees is typically the medium bank turn, and anything beyond 30 would ordinarily be an overbank
Autopilot
condition. So now I've let it of its own resources, and the Autopilot engages and goes level, just like that. So if someone were to have a medical emergency, this would complete the recovery, no problem. It's really a very nicely refined addition to already great aircraft. On in the heading mode, and we're in flight level change, so it's trying to hold a particular airspeed, in this case 145 knots. And if we overpower the Autopilot without disengaging it, we get the divergent delta and D bars. And if we go beyond the 60,
I believe if you hold it,
70,
it should. I think it'll let let go.
There it goes. Right, yeah. So it cuts off if you go beyond 70 degrees, and there's the recovery bars. So
engaging Autopilot.
So if you lose the Autopilot, it will re-engage and go to level level pitch and attitude.
It'll come back on.
And so now this button here will accomplish that as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So Autopilot is off.
Is off.
And you simply press the level button.
You get a level mode enunciation, and it gives you a wings level attitude with a 0 vertical acceleration.
Yeah. Now this is really this is going to make this airplane safer to fly. I really understand now how this works, and I'm very impressed. What I'm finding in the fleet is most accidents are upsets of some sort, a loss of control, and assuming the pilot is conscious, this is now completely avoidable with this setting.
Yeah, we'll put a 12.5 here, and we'll show you the underspeed protection here too.
Yes.
Okay.
Heading and altitude.
Right. So it's going to attempt to hold an altitude. So I'm just going to power back, and we're going to let the speed just start coming back.
Okay.
Underspeed protection is still active. So what will happen is you'll get a couple of warnings. One, it'll tell you airspeed, and it just says that twice, airspeed. Then you'll get, when the stall warning comes on, it'll pitch the airplane down. and it'll stop trying to hold altitude at that point. It's just trying to keep the airplane flying, and you'll get a message here, a CAS message, which will say USP active, underspeed protection active.
Good. Okay. Should be interesting. So again, the objective here is to scenario-wise why a pilot might need a system like this, and one of the major causes of serious accidents.
Airspeed.
In this airplane is a loss of control.
Stall.
I got min speed.
Stall.
Get stall.
Speed.
Stall.
USB goes active.
Stall.
Pitches down. Now if I power up.
Stall. 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 Stall.
To recover.
Stall. 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 Stall.
It goes back to the altitude.
It'll go back to the altitude that you had in there previously.
Got it. Very nice. So we're going to see underspeed protection with the autopilot engaged.
Check gear. Check
the
altitude mode off. Yeah.
So now it's not looking for stall warning to pitch down. It's looking for a minimum speed that it says, all right, you're getting too close, and it just pitches you down before the stall warning. But it's not attempting to hold an altitude now.
Right, because you didn't ask it to.
Right.
Right.
So it's just going to bleed down a little bit, but it'll still protect you. You still have underspeed protection.
We see a decay in airspeed, and we see a loss in altitude. We've not asked
airspeed
for an altitude hold. So
we get airspeed, we get min speed, USB goes active, and it pitches you down.
Stall.
So it used to be that weather would radar would only appear on the radar page, and then you would have to go back and forth to that page.
But now
we can turn that on.
We can turn it on, and it's right there.
Yeah.
And I can go ahead and tilt it down. You can see more ground clutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we could also toggle between here, NexRad, and radar, NexRad and radar there.
Yep.
And that then would be able to show us the real-time benefit. Very nice. Very nice.
This
features.
is your intercom and also your music and that kind of thing.
Right.
So these functions here, these are intercom stuff. So if the co-pilot and passengers are on, but if I turn pilot?
Right. No, I can't. No.
Same thing. You can turn yourself.
Right.
Okay, passengers as well. And all of these have independent volume controls.
Right.
You can control that way. If you want music, you go to the blue mode, which is you push this.
Push the stalk.
And it turns blue.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll go to music 1. We should all be on there. That should work. And then we'll still have to go to the music page.
Right, to XM.
The aux pages to actually enable that.
Yeah.
Let's go down, I don't know. Here we go. Okay. Now, you just go on and off with it. Oh, get out of the blue mode. Okay, there?
Yeah. Now, if I key the mic, will that mute? Yes, it will. Okay, so, and it's a soft mute. Okay.
You can go on and off with it, too, that way. And everybody can get it individually or whatever.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice feature. So much for Supertramp.
That's right. Everything in there is backlit now. It's a whole lot easier to read at night.
Good. That's
whole lot
quite
better,
helpful.
Whole lot better night airplane than it used to be.
Well, it was quite good before. I'm also very pleased about the flat black panel. I think that
it's
a measure of
better now than it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something I've noticed about the airplane. It just keeps getting better. I'm just very excited about this. This is a wonderful upgrade. Can't wait to see it in full production. So when we touch the toga button...
Yep. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. We'll push it. It'll go around.
GA
Autopilot
mode.
will stay engaged. I'll power up.
Autopilot's engaged. You see the bars are solid magenta and the AP light is lit, the green light.
We'll get a positive rate.
Positive rate at 1,250 pounds of torque. Bring up the gear.
And then flaps.
Bring up the flaps.
And now, if we wanted to fly the published miss,
we just switch back to nav.
We'll push nav.
Yeah.
And it will go out here, go to engine, enter holding pattern.
Yeah.